Hey, come along and check out the new Alta electric motorcycles next on Now You Know. All right, I'm with Sean Mullen. He's a co-owner here at SVM, and he was nice enough to let us take out a couple Altas today. So the Alta's kind of new to this segment, right? This is the first time you've had them probably in your shop.
Yeah. So we became a dealer for Alta Motors in 2017. It's all electric drivetrain. You know, unlike the gas-powered bikes that we have here, it's 100% electric, and they are a ton of fun.
What are some of the differences between a gas bike and the electric bikes?
They are so close, the Altas, to these gas-powered bikes that you can ride both of them back to back and they feel very similar. It's a full-size motorcycle. It's got top-shelf brakes, suspension. They really built a performance off-road bike to go head-to-head against the gas-powered bike.
All right, I'm here with Adam at SVM, and he just brought up a really good point. So you were telling me that sometimes you get some kind of new drivers to the electrics, and they're a little bit worried that they're not going to get that sound. Tell me about that.
Yeah, a lot of people, they say, I need the brap when I ride. That's their main factor. So when I actually took the bike out, I was able to hear the traction. I was going up a corner with wet roots, and I could hear the tires starting to slip. So I was able to let off and then roll over it and hit the gas as soon as I was off. So you get a really different auditory experience when you're riding the bike. It's exciting.
These have the torque, so you might as well check them out and see how you enjoy it.
The torque, they have 40 at the crank, 130 at the rear wheel. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely insane. It's more than my street bikes.
Wow.
So it's exciting when you grab the throttle. Everybody who gets off is smiling, that's for sure. Definitely.
That must be so fun to see.
It is. I'm always there with the camera like, how was it? Oh my God, this thing's so powerful. Yeah, it's cool.
So, I mean, come on down to SVM. If you're anywhere in New England, this is one of the only Alta dealers around. So come on down and experience it here at SVM. I think you're going to really enjoy it.
Yep. And we do demo days on a semi-regular basis. So if you check us out online, you'll see them on our events page.
That looks so much fun. So tell me about your first experience just getting off the bike.
I don't want to get off the bike.
I know, it was hard to get you
I still have a lot of battery left, so we can keep going.
It was incredible, honestly, riding this. The only other electric bike I've ever ridden was a Zero, but that wasn't off-road. And, I come from dirt biking, that's what I started with. So getting back on one of these is really amazing. Like, I was super astonished by just the sheer power of these things. I was questioning whether or not I would like it that much because, I come from riding all gas bikes. That's still what I do. I still have a gas bike, but this was absolutely one of the most fun times I've had in a very, very long time. So I would love to keep doing this.
Now, you were questioning it. What were you questioning before you got on the bike? What were you thinking?
I just thought it was going to feel so unnatural, not shifting and using clutch and everything. But what I found is that it's super easy to adapt to.
I've been on motorsports since 5 years old. This was really, actually, I like this better than the Zero, personally, because,
really?
Well, I mean,
We couldn't get you off the Zero either.
Yeah, but I like being in the dirt. I like being in the woods. So the trail riding on this was absolutely incredible. On technical trails, different modes, you can really feel the differences between, like, if you were in 2, 3, or 4. 4 is definitely not meant for any of that variety.
So it's kind of meant to, if you see something coming up that you need to switch down to a lower mode, you switch down to it? Is that...
Yeah, it's kind of like downshifting, a lot easier though, naturally. I mean, you're not focused on doing anything. And I mean, actually, for the most part, I'd stay, like when I was in the trails doing the technical stuff, I stayed in mode 2 the entire time, just because the control that the bike has is unparalleled.
So you were doing all kinds of things there. There were some straightaways, you were going up a really steep hill. What did it feel like on the steep stuff?
On the hill climb, I feel as long as you're in the correct mode, power. Just instantaneous torque, just cutting right through it.
Maintenance for these bikes is like every 1,000 miles or something, which is an incredible amount of time, especially for trail riding. Like street riding, you're putting on a lot of miles every time you go for a ride, but in the trails and stuff, it's a much slower process of gaining miles. With a gas bike, there's no oil changes like there are with the gas bike. You don't have to worry about anything that has to do with any moving parts in the engine.
You know what I liked? When you guys were stopped.
Yeah, when you're off, even
Silent.
just off the throttle.
Yeah, just, I mean, so if you're going with a buddy and you want to just talk and stuff, there's nothing, there's no smell, there's no
Even
noise.
and I had conversations while riding. Like we were able to talk to each other about,
I know,
let's
I heard
take
you guys
this,
talking.
let's take this trail, take a right. It's easier to communicate instead of just throwing hand signals. I mean, you could be side by side shooting the breeze.
I did not know what to expect really, but this is blowing my mind.
Dude, right?
I want one so bad.
I want to give a big shout out to SVM for having us today. Sean and his crew, so nice, so
welcome.
knowledgeable.
Thanks for coming out.
We had a blast today.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed yourselves.
And I just urge you guys, if you are anywhere in the area and you want to check out bikes, give SVM a call, come on down, check out their knowledgeable staff and selection. You are going to not regret it. Oh no, they're going back to the trail. Crap. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know. We work hard to bring you videos about things that we think you'll find useful, but we need to know from you what you want to see, so leave your comments below. Also, don't forget to go over to our Patreon page, where for as little as $1 a month, you can watch our Patreon bonus story every week on Tesla Time News. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.